out there soon?
Soon, yeah.
Soon? Like real soon?
We'll take it one day at a time. That's Coach Kevin's job to comment on injuries and stuff, but getting there, getting there.
So 3 years ago, you were there when Jacoby took over in
Yeah.
August. What do you remember from that experience, and what can you tell us about him?
Yeah, obviously one of the most, thrilling times of my career. I tell people all the time, like, I found out the same day everybody else found out. I think the only person that knew differently was Jacoby, and he didn't tell me. So I still hold a little grudge about that. But, that's just the person that he is, though. Him and Andrew had a great relationship, and, they had talked about it before. And he stepped in and he was a pro. He handled it the right way. And people forget, like, we were a really good football team as him as our starting quarterback before we had a lot of guys go down. I think we were 5-2, just beat Kansas City in Kansas City, and we were rolling at that point, and then we having to take a couple bad bumps and get a lot of guys injured. But Jacoby's a pro. He's prepared. He's going to prepare every day like he's a starter, whether he is a starter or he's a backup. And he's always prepared to go. So he's always ready. So he never has to get ready.
Weren't the Browns in like 3 or 4 days before Andrew retired? Did you guys have the practices with them, and then it was like the very next week?
Yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah, it was a little weird times over there. That was some, good joint practices with the Browns, and then obviously, we're getting into the last preseason game, and it just happens. But again, like I said, he stepped in, a professional every day. Like I said, really took control of our offense, and like I said, we were rolling. I'm excited for him to get this opportunity again.
What stands out about Jacoby's ability? I mean, that sometimes he's kind of looked at as a game manager.
Yeah.
What do you see about when you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, the number one job of the quarterback is to control the game. I don't care what nobody say. I think all the good quarterbacks can say they are a game manager, and most quarterbacks you want to be a game manager, and then you want your playmakers to make plays for you, and he does that. He gets his guys the ball in space, and obviously job's a lot easier. You got 24, 27, 30, all those guys to hand the ball off to. You got 2 running deep overs and 85 running everywhere, and we have a plethora of guys to use, to get the ball to. And you play behind one of the best offensive lines in the game, and that makes it a lot better. And again, us as a defense, we have to step up. We knew that. We pride ourselves on being a dominant defense anyway. So that wasn't going to change no matter who was at quarterback. We have to be a dominant defense for us to get to where we want to go, and that's our mindset.
How important is it, though, for you as a defensive guy to really have that belief in whether it's Deshaun or Jacoby, to have that belief in that guy on the other side?
Like I said, man, we can't even worry about that other side of the ball if we're not doing our job, and that's our mindset right now. Is just doing our job first. And I told Jacoby, I tell Deshaun the same thing. I'm so confident in our defense. Just give us however many points you can. We'll make sure we hold we'll hold the opponent under that. And you have that belief and that confidence in your defense and in the offense as well. That's what it leads to. So I think we'll be fine with whoever's back there.
Is there any sense of relief or whatever it is now that there's kind of a number attached to how long you'll be without Deshaun?
Don't start with me today. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Is there any sense of relief or whatever you want to call it now that you kind of have some sort of outcome? I know they're still on appeal, but some sort of, like, the number at least that you'll be without Deshaun.
Like I said, the defense, our mindset was we got to get our job done no matter what, no matter who's at quarterback. Obviously, we got the ruling, and we respect the decision, but like I said, we have to worry about ourselves, and that's especially on the defensive side of the ball. Whether it's Deshaun, whether it's Jacoby, whether it's Josh Rosen or Dobbs, we got to be ready to play, and defensively, we got to do our job.
Miles said really similar things when he was out here about, the other team can't win if we don't let them score
Exactly.
points. I guess you guys just seem so connected with that mentality. How important is that, and how much more connected do you feel this year since so many of you guys have a year in the system and a year together?
No doubt. I was actually just talking to somebody about that. I was like, you bring in a lot of guys from different organizations, different teams, a lot of leaders, but on different teams and different styles of play. And you put us all in one system, and it kind of took us a minute to get rolling a little bit. And then I feel like the light kind of switched on mid-year. In the last 8-9 games, we were playing really well. And now we want to take that next step and start from the beginning that way. And that's what we're working towards right now. And that's our mindset right now, just to be a dominant defense from day one.
If and I apologize if you've been asked this, your confidence in Jacoby.
Mhm.
Why do you have such confidence in him?
I don't really know the guy, so but but yeah, I've known Jacoby for so long now. I know the way he prepares, his mindset. Whether he's a starter or a backup, he's going to prepare as he's a starter, and that's the love of the game that he has, the respect of the game that he has, and you know, at the end of the day, I know he's going to put his best foot forward, and like I told him, you know, we believe in him. He knows everybody in this organization that believe in him, and we got his back.
Is there anybody who knows him better than you on this roster?
Probably not.
When was the first time you met him?
In Indy. He got traded my rookie year. It was his second year in the league. He got traded right before the season and was our starting quarterback. He ended up being our starting quarterback that year.
Do you think this team on paper is better than any of the teams that you've done?
Yes. I think he is better than all of the teams that we had.
Did you read Judge Robinson's decision? And if not, what have you read about the allegations against Deshaun Watson? Have you read any articles or any of the lawsuits or consumed anything about it?
No, I have not.
Why not?
And I have. Huh?
Why not?
That's just not my business. I feel like, you know, that's Deshaun's stuff to, you know, take care of, and, you know, got to let the legal, you know, process handle itself. And I didn't want to, you know, put myself in that situation. So, yeah, that was, you know, football. It's football here for us, and he handles it the way he needs to handle it.
I'm going to push back just a little bit. Isn't the franchise quarterback's business the whole team's business?
That's a great question. I wouldn't say that. I would say, you know, again, at the end of the day, we're all, you know, a part of this organization, a part of this team, and we all have a job to do, and that's not, you know, everybody's job to worry about, you know, somebody else's job. We have our own job to do, if that makes sense.
You were there in Indy when he kind of got thrown into the starting job when Andrew retired.
Yeah.
What can he take from that situation and use it in this situation with, you know, this everything, the uncertainties surrounding Deshaun?
I mean, I think this is that situation was, I mean, I don't know about for him, but like I said, I told you, I found out when everybody else found out, like during the preseason game, like what, like what's going on? So I think, you know, now, you know, again, Jacoby has always prided himself on preparing as a starter. So it's just another opportunity to get that job done. I think that's his focus right now, and that's, you know, as on our team, we're, you know, we got to have his back so that he's ready to go.
Why do you think you and Jacoby hit it off? Was there some shared interest or some kind of?
We're from similar parts of, you know, South Florida, and he actually didn't speak a word to me, like my rookie year. He didn't say a word to me, and then it was funny, the day after the last game of the season, the day after that, we were getting ready to go home, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm from South Florida." I'm like, Jacoby, I knew that, like,
You say, what
but
took you so long?
yeah, literally. But now we've been, you know, very close since then.
You guys ever do anything together?
Yeah, we do a lot. Yeah, I mean,
Off season too?
yeah, we spend a lot of time together, me and Jacoby, during the season, out of season. You know, we used to have dinners every Monday when we were in Indy. You know, just stuff like that, and yeah, just a lot of, you know, similar interests and stuff. So we were always,
Each other's houses?
yeah, we go out, we'll pick a new restaurant or
You
something.
golf with him?
No, I do not know how to golf. No,
You had dinners in Indy and didn't talk or what?
no, this was after. This was after.
So when the Browns signed him, you were still unsigned here, I think, in March.
Mhm.
Right? What'd you think when the Browns signed your old buddy from Indy?
Yeah, I was excited. Definitely was you know, another reason why I wanted to come back. You know, another familiar face. Yeah, it was good. It was good to see.
A starting quarterback like him who carries himself with like such confidence and as a leader, how does that rub off on the team?
Yeah, like I said, defensively, I mean, I don't think nobody on our team, period, is lacking confidence, you know. And that's just that's the camaraderie that we've built, the trust and belief within, you know, the franchise, you know, Kevin and Joe and all those guys, just to believe in what we got going, and the guys that we have in the locker room. We're not lacking confidence anywhere. And that's not to be arrogant, but that's just to say that we understand that the work that we have to put in, and we're putting in that work now, so that on Sundays we can go out and execute. So when you have a lot of guys with that confidence, and, you know, Jacoby, another confident guy, you add into that mix, yeah, it should be good.
Sorry, last two here. When you talk about confidence, is that the vibe that we've been hearing like so much about from guys here in camp, a lot of players have been saying there's just a different vibe this year.
I mean, like I said, last year it was still a lot going on. You know, you still got to think about COVID and all that stuff. This is the first time I've been in a locker room with 90 guys right now? All 90 guys in the offseason in 3 years. You know, so you see these guys every day. You know, the team bonding is outrageous right now, and that's every day in the locker room. You know, guys are having fun, you know, coming out grinding every day. That's the confidence builder right there. And, you know, like I said, you're able to get back to the pre-COVID, you know, rules and stuff like that, and it makes football special again.
Hey, going back to that
last one
5-2
here.
start in Indy, and I think he was one of the guys that got banged up too a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, how far do you think you guys could have gone that year?
Man, I don't even want to, you know, go back to that, but we were rolling at that point. 5-2, like I said, we, you know, just had come off the road beating Kansas City. I think we were going into a bye week too, and it was like just body after body went down, and Jacoby gets hurt against the Steelers, and it was like, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm happy that he has another opportunity now, and you know, all the guys in the locker room and in his organization believe in him, and we're ready.